Hello everybody, this is Scott Sharp with Fretboard Toolbox, and today we're going to look at how the notes all up and down the fretboard of the mandolin relate to piano. And I'll show you a way to be able to kind of see how you can tune with the piano, how you can find notes in sheet music and where those notes relate to the fretboard, and also be able to see how you could tune your mandolin with the piano. So let's take a look and see how it works. Okay, if you look at a Fretboard Toolbox Complete Mandolin Edition and you turn to page 8, what you'll see is what I call the standard notation jig. And this is what I made for myself to be able to figure out how the notes of the mandolin fretboard relate to the notes of the piano, and how those notes relate to the notes in the treble clef. So I could find some piano music and work out picking out melodies and get some new ideas for melodies from piano music. But I needed to know which octave I would be in. So I've got the color coding here on the fretboard layout that matches the color coding on the piano, that matches the treble clef. So let me show you how it works on a piano here. If you look at the G note of the low strings, so the 4 strings, that G note is in the blue, and that blue G is a G3 note, and then on a treble clef it would be a couple ledger lines below here. So those blue ones are all the same note. And then if I look on a piano here, I've got these arrows that I made that you can get for free on the free extras website, on the free extras page of the Fretboard Toolbox website. If you want to cut out, print these off in color and cut them out for yourself. It's helpful for me to be able to see, like, here's the blue octave, the 3 octaves, so C3 to B3 notes. But that first G note was was in the blue, it was in the 3rd octave there, and it was a G3 note, and that's right here. And so the mandolin open strings, 4 strings, are G4 notes. I'm sorry, G3 notes. Then the D strings are D4 notes, and so for reference, middle C here is C4, and so the D4 note is your 3rd strings open here. So if I look on the mandolin, 3rd strings, there's my D4 notes. So I had G3, G3. D4. Then the 2nd string open are A4 notes, and so those are in the green. And on a treble clef, that would be the A notes right here. And then on the piano, it's going to be in this 4th octave here, so A4. So on the piano here is A4, and then on the mandolin, so we had G3, D4, A4, and then the last one is E5, and E5's in the maroon color here, which corresponds with this E note on a piano, which corresponds with the E note on the top space of the treble clef here. So that E note on the mandolin is the open 1 strings here, and then on the piano it's the E note right here. So going G, D, A, E on a mandolin, G, D, A, E is the same as doing this on a piano. So that was just G, D, A, E. And then if I wanted to see kind of how chords relate, a simple G major chords are always built out of G, B, and D notes on every instrument. And so a simple G major is open G, open D, B on the 2nd fret, and G on the 3rd fret of the 1st string. And so on a mandolin that looks like this. So that's G, D, B, G. And then on the piano that would be the same thing as playing G, D, B, let's see, G, D, B, G, D, B, G. There we go. G, D, B, G. A minor is like this, 2nd fret, 3rd fret, 5th fret. Because A minors are always made of A, C, and E notes, so that's A, E, C, A. So again on the mandolin, and then on the piano it would be A, E, C, A. So the whole point is to be able to see how piano relates to the notes on a mandolin, and the range of the mandolin up to the 17th fret, which is all I could fit in my books, is from the G3 note all the way up to A6. So that 17th fret A is this A way up here, and so A6 is on a piano is this A note right here. And if I go on the 1st string to here's the 12th fret, 14, 15, 16, 17. And then if I wanted to play lastly here like a C major scale going down, it's just the notes C, D, E, F, G, A, B, C. No sharps or flats, so I can play C, B, A, G, F, E, D, C, starting on the C6 note. And so on a mandolin, starting here on that C note on the 8th fret, it's like this. Here's C, B, A, G, F, E, D, C. On the piano, that's like this. C, C, B, A, G, F, E, D, C. So there's some cool things that can come about when you can see kind of how these two instruments relate, and I hope you found something useful here, and I appreciate you taking a look, and I'll have lots more videos on lots more instruments coming up soon, so be sure to check back often, and check out the website if you want to see how to get a toolbox of your own. Thanks again for taking a look.